everyone, my name is Nikki, and this is an energy forecast reading using the Star Seeker Tarot and Oracle decks for the week of February 17th, 2025. So if you are here and you feel drawn to watch this, there will be a message in it for you. This reading will be about 10 minutes long. So let's see what's coming through for us for this week. And we're going to start by tuning in with the energy of this week. What is the theme? What is coming up for us? What is the energy for us together here as a group and community? The energy of this week. Okay. We have the Creator and the Eight of Swords. I always see this as a card of empowerment, a card of remembering who you are, and who you are as the Creator. This week is offering you an opportunity to remember your creative capacity, your ability to create your reality, and to level up in terms of what you are putting out into the world and what you're allowing your vision to be. You may be limiting yourself in some way, feeling disempowered, feeling like you don't have the resources that you need. And this week is offering you a reminder and an opportunity to really step it up and to remember who you are, to remember that you have power and that you are an incredibly creative being that is capable of a much bigger story than perhaps the one you have been allowing yourself to create so far. So how can we best flow with and work with this powerful energy, this potential to see ourselves as creators of our own realities, of our own stories, and to really remember that we're not stuck, we're not trapped, that we have the keys to our own cell. How can we best flow with this energy? Okay. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles and the Depletion card. So remaining grounded is going to help you to regain some of your strength and energy right now. You may be feeling drained, tired, depleted, kind of scattered and spread thin. I feel almost like you have so many ideas, some of you, that you are putting yourself in too many places, and you need to be channeling your energy into something much more solid, like the King of Pentacles would. It's time to get a little more serious, to come up with a plan and to put your energy behind one or two things that you really believe in, instead of scattering yourself across a bunch of different things, and whether it's consciously or unconsciously or whatever, kind of sabotaging yourself and your potential, right? So getting a little more organized, and you may need help to do that. If you are not a naturally organized person, who in your life is that you could reach out to that could help you put a bit more of a plan together, put a little bit more structure together, help you to put together some steps, right? And that's going to help you to preserve a lot of energy. Even just like when you're in a scattered place and you don't know where to focus, it's just tiring to be in that mental space, right? And nothing wrong with it. But right now, to fully take advantage of this week and the energy being offered to you, the reminder that you're creative and capable and able to put together a really beautiful vision for yourself, putting a little bit of structure around that could help you to step into your power and bring that creation forward in an impactful way, instead of just like over here and over here and over here and over here. And I don't know, I'm so confused. I can't get it together. I'm so tired. I'm just going to get back in bed, right? So really pushing yourself to step into that energy of organization, stability, planning. Okay, so next we're going to pull some cards for our focus for this week. This is something we have a little more control over, something we can pick to put our energy and intention into together as a group and community. So let's see what's coming up. What could we put our focus into that would really benefit our highest and greatest good right now? Okay, so we have the Magician and we have the Joy card reversed. And the Magician is quite a bit similar to the energy of that Creator card from the Oracle deck, right? And it's to say, hey, your thoughts matter, you are powerful, and what you create within yourself, that story, that energy, is going to be reflected in your life. So it's time to get your story right, and it's time to remember your power. And it's not just that, but it's about remembering that this is a co-creation. It is a collaboration with the universe, that you are never alone in whatever you are putting forward. And so remember to ask for assistance, right? And to listen to the voice of the universe and allow it to guide you a little bit, right? Like, it's not just about you being in control, doing what you want to do, trying to force things, especially when you're coming up against obstacles or things aren't going your way. Consider that the universe is trying to help to steer you in the right direction. With joy reverse, I'm feeling a couple things. I feel some of you are allowing yourself to get pulled too much into distraction and I just want to have fun and why can't things just be easy and oh, I'm just going to go out tonight or I'm going to do whatever instead of focusing on my creativity and what it is that I want to do to create the life that I really want for myself, right? So it's just acknowledging, like, are you really putting enough time and intention into your dreams and your vision? Are you allowing yourself to be a little bit frivolous or distracted or thinking like, well, I'm just going to go out tonight or I'm just going to have fun today or I'm just going to take another day off, right? So I feel some of that. And then I'm also feeling for some people, it's like, if the vision that you have within yourself lacks that sense of joy and does not ignite that spark within you, it's going to be really hard to push it forward into reality in a good way. It's just going to be hard to get motivated. It's going to be hard to put a plan together when the seed that you have planted to begin with doesn't really feel authentic to you, doesn't really bring joy to you, right? So maybe reevaluating for some of you, like, what am I setting out to create here? And is it actually what I want? Or is it what I think I should want? Is it what I've been taught to want? Have I told myself that I want this, but I really don't, right? So for some of you, just reevaluating, what your intentions are and do they bring you joy? So next is where our focus should not be. Good one, you'll see. Okay. And something that might come in to distract us, take us off of our path, away from our focus, and things like that. Okay, we've got a few things here. We're starting with the masked one, reversed, and I feel like this is allowing the mystery of things to overwhelm you a bit. Like, I don't know exactly where this is heading 20 steps down the road, so I'm not even going to begin, right? So not allowing that to be a setback for you. Those fears of the unknown, that fear of mystery, that uncertainty about the future, that can be really paralyzing. So you have to accept in some ways, like, you're not going to know. You're not going to know if this is going to work out. So just take it one step at a time and try not to get overwhelmed and held back by the unknown. We've also got the Page of Wands reverse. And again, I'm feeling a bit of that like frivolous energy coming through, like a bit of distraction, some opportunities to just kind of like do whatever, head off, have fun, ignore your responsibilities, ignore your dream, put it off for another week. So just do your best not to fall into that trap because it could be this kind of like temporary payoff, but in the long term, is it really helping you? Not so much. Lastly, we have the Nine of Swords. So try not to let your mind take over with fear and limitations and those stories that are kind of holding you back. And some of those stories are put in place to protect you, which is totally understandable, but you don't want it to get to this point where it's like limiting you from reaching your full potential, limiting you from taking a leap of faith or for going for what you really want, from seeking that joy, from seeking some sort of authentic vision for yourself, right? So just be aware of when your mind is kind of making things worse than they need to be or jumping into worst case scenario and just like keeping you in this paralysis. Again, we have this kind of sense that you are not alone and to remember to call on the strength of the universe or spirit or whatever it is that you may work with to be on your side, to help you to find your way and to support you as you move forward on this path, right? So just remember you're never alone. And lastly, our lesson for this week. What is this week teaching us? What is the takeaway here? What is this all about? Let's see what's coming through. What is the lesson? What is the takeaway? Okay. All right, so we have the Tower and the Explore card. And I'm feeling this kind of message of like, there's a choice how we look at things, right? We can choose to kind of just see that everything's falling apart and doom and gloom and nothing's working out and I don't know. Or we can look at things coming apart and recognize that it is opening up a new channel for us to explore, that it is creating open space for us to rebuild in a new way that's more authentic to us, that makes more sense to us, and that brings more joy to us. So just be aware of your mindset. If certain things are not going the way that you wanted them to, or if something in your life seems to be falling apart, consider that this could be an opportunity for you to come in and create something new, right? Remember your power, remember your capacity to create. Remember that your story matters. So try to apply a story that tells you, hey, this is clearing a slate for me to explore, to create, to step more deeply into my power. And that's the kind of empowering story that you need right now. So I'm sending you lots of love. I hope this reading helps you today. Let me know in the comments if it resonated with you and what part of it may have resonated with you. If you like the decks, I'm linking them in the description below. And that's really it. I'm sending you lots of love. I hope you have a great week.